All right, so we are going on our late night walk. It's kind of nice out. We got dressed up. We're wearing a nice little fit jacket and a shirt and a hat and pants. And I was wearing shorts and I thought that's not good. Who is that? What? Hold on. There's a cat. It actually looked like Snowball. Even though it's kind of far away, it looked like a white cat. I don't know if it's Snowball. It looked maybe a little too slender. A little too slender, man, to be Snowball. So I'm going to say it's probably not Snowball. But I just saw a little cat. Interesting. Alright, but we're going this way. And look how the moon looks beautiful tonight. It looks like the Amblin sign from the movies. Okay. And for the first time, I actually made... You know what? Let's bring their trash bin in for them. We don't know which house it belongs to, so we'll just put it here. Okay, so for the first time, I actually made some coffee for my trip. And that's in this big bottle that'll keep it nice and warm. Now, of course, trash night is Friday, tomorrow, or today rather. So that means we have to go. This is the only night of the week that we take a right here. I think. I mean, sometimes I do just anyway. Because of the street here, this street coming up on the right. And sometimes I just go this way actually because I want to see the kitten or the cat at the groomer, and that's right here. Whoa. Someone... That looks broken. Oh no, it's a light. Why would you... Is that broken? It is broken. Wow. That is really broken. First I thought it might be the cable, but you would never tie a cable up like that, like tape the cable at such a weird angle. You would just get an extension cord and hide it altogether. Ah, here's the... Look at that kitty. There's Kitty. Sleeping. We won't wake him. You never want to tap the glass because you don't know what they've been doing all day. Oh, definitely glad I switched into pants because it's a little chilly. It's a little bit of a breeze. It's a little bit chilly. Wow, look at that price of gas is $4.69. That's crazy. That is so crazy. So much money. Oh, you know, I just realized I don't have to Oh! I think my coffee spit at me. Alright, let's try this. I added a little oat milk. And I learned a little trick that if you put a tiny pinch of baking soda in your coffee, it stops oat milk from curdling in milk from the bitterness. It's actually quite amazing how well it works. That is good. Added a little sugar, a little baking soda, a little cinnamon, Could have added some other stuff, but I'm keeping it a little simple. Yeah, that's good. Ooh. That is toasty. Oh, nice. That's definitely keeping me warm. Okay. Alright. So we have to get pretty far. Right? Because it's Friday, so we have to go like 5, 6, 8 blocks or so to get to Trash Night Friday. Trash Night Friday! And I did bring my IXO. It's let's clean my glasses real quick. Why am I cleaning my glasses? Because my coffee spit at me like a snake. The funny thing is, I wasn't going to bring this little handkerchief, but then the last minute I thought, that might come in handy. Knowing me, you know, knowing me, that's going to come in handy. I'm always touching my glasses and causing a ruckus with my lenses. Ooh, look, the chess set is out. Alright, let's see. First of all, they seem to be all white pieces, so this is confusing. I can see some are darker, but it's hard to tell in this light. So all we can do is go, well, 1, 2, 3 moves. 1, 2, wait, 1. Oh, this is there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Which means 1. What? What the hell? They did an en passant on move 3 or something? That's crazy. I don't know what's going on with that game. If I could have figured it out, I'd like do a move, and they could get there and go, wait, someone moved, you know? Computer repair. Richland. I didn't bring my map again, but I honestly don't think I need it anymore. I have, pardon me. Okay. I almost ran into a guy coming out of the bar. He was huge. He was like 12 feet tall. Dude, I'm like 5'4", okay? This guy towered over me. Like, damn, you don't realize how small you are until like someone comes out of a bar and almost runs you down and he towers over you like a basketball player. Okay. Oh, remember last time we went and took a right here? I think, didn't we? cop car on his way somewhere. That's actually like one of the only times I've ever seen a cop actually going somewhere. Usually they're just kind of doo-doo-doo, you know, just kind of scouting the area. Everything's cool. That guy, he was definitely headed somewhere. Oh, look. That's cute. I'll take a screenshot of that. Cute. And I am definitely going to price out fixing or replacing my front screen door soon. I'm just not going to bug Bridget about it, because even though the screen door like didn't work, I don't know how obliged she'd be to replace it. You never know. This is cute. It's cute. So depending on like how much it would cost to replace, I might just pay for it myself. Although, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I should tell her that, hey, this is cool. Big old branches. I want to put those at my house. But instead of just putting big old branches in your house, it's probably better maybe to put like an actual tree, or like not a tree. My place is too small to put a tree. Maybe a small tree. I love having plants in the house though. Okay. I don't want to take too long a walk because I do have work to do. It's interesting, the last time I went by here, I actually had to mute music. Oh, from that bar. They were playing Drake or something. So I had to actually... Ooh. Hello. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Dude, that was so cool. I looked in the bar, and there's this old dude. And when I walked away, he came outside to just ask if I'm doing all right. Like, how cool is that? What a nice guy. You know? That was very cool. I swear, people in this town, so many people I met are just so thoughtful. Like, looking out for each other. And I think that's just really awesome. Okay. Was this really the direction to go down? I think I just like this street. I love the streets with these canopy of trees. Wow, it's quiet. Maybe, but maybe I won't. You know, it was so nice to be like seen and like, and tree, you know, it feels so nice to be seen by like human beings that are like just in a vulnerable, open, caring. So you know what? I'm gonna come back here. Stay in the light. In the light. Everybody needs some light. Woo, yeah, yeah. Little Robert Plant situation happening up in here. scenario type experience. What time is it? Oh, you know what? It's 1:04. Hey, good night. Okay. Huh. Did you hear that? That was interesting. He said, pick up all those coins. There's a lot of them out here. And I was like, what? What does that mean? I feel like that was like an esoteric thing. I don't know if he literally meant coins. You know? That felt like a... Coins as in like, you know, wisdom or blessings. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But that was kind of interesting. It's like he was speaking in parables. And the reason I am so inclined to believe that he was more speaking in parables is because, like, I've known people like that, you know, they come off as a little homeless, a little veteran-esque, you know, a little drunk-esque, and they say cryptic things, you know, and you're like, and then it just feels to connect, like, on a deeper level. At least that's the way I see it. It's either that or it's pure nonsense. And a lot of people would just hear it and think, oh, that's pure nonsense what that guy just said. But not me. I think of the energy in which he said it. The kindness of his energy. And what did he say? Look out for those coins out there. Pick up those coins out there. There's a lot of them. Right? Like blessings. I don't know, man. I just thought that's a nice way to look at it. Oh, here's the Curiosities shop. That's cool. Has it really been a week? Damn. I think it was. I mean, I'm not sure. Maybe, I don't know, sometimes I just kind of wander all over the place. So maybe I was here when it wasn't Friday last time? I'm not sure. There's something, I guess, kind of lonely about quiet, suburban, sleepy streets. I'm not looking for anything on like a trash day thing, because the last 2 times I got something, I'm still kind of processing. So I'm not looking for anything. I'm just going for a walk. I think we're on a different level tonight. You know, sometimes it's good to just listen to the people more than the things. You know, the things brought me good books. The book on friendship, that poetry book, was really cool. You know? And I love that poem. And the graphic novel, written and created by the creator of The Walking Dead, Robert Kirkman, that's kind of interesting. That's actually turning into quite the interesting book. Ooh, look at this cute little boucle. I don't think that's boucle. But sometimes, you just gotta take a break from work. Get out and take a walk. Clarence. Ooh, Clarence. Now, what do you know of the name Clarence? Because I'll tell you, Clarence is one of my favorite names from a movie. How about this? If you can guess what the movie is I'm thinking of with the name Clarence, I will give you a discount code for my store at dvdua.com. First person to guess it will get a $20 coupon code in the store. If you can guess what movie Clarence is from. Let's go this way. It's a nice lighted up parking lot. Oh, it's like what is a park back here? Wait a minute. This is interesting. Huh. Is this like is this a library? What is this? Oh, wait a minute. Lakewood Public Library is right here. What? Huh. Well, that's cool. Huh. Very cool. I didn't realize the public library was so close. Not to mention this cute little park. I don't think there's probably any place to play tennis. Doesn't look like it. But let's check it out. What? Is this oh, there's a pool. Oh, this is where the public pool is. Oh. Wow, it's so close. Interesting. Check it out. Oh, whoa. This is like spongy material. Is that AstroTurf? I don't think so. AstroTurf is like that fake grass. This is like a rubbery kind of material. But it's cool. It feels good on your feet. And then we got a bunny rabbit. Lots of bunnies. Oh, yeah. Well, that makes sense. The bunnies are hanging out here. Oh, cool. It's so funny. I've never been over here. Huh. This is cool. It's like a little path. Hi, bunny. Hi. You know what I should have brought? I did bring a handkerchief for my glasses. And I guess I could use that to blow my nose. But it would have been good if I actually brought some Kleenex. Because once you... I found a clue. Look. I found a clue. a ripped fragment of a shirt, or a backpack, or a belt. Oh no, you know what that means. We may already be too late. Okay, just kidding. Wow, that's dark. It's dark, man. Wow, and there's like a... Ooh, wait a minute. No, I don't really think you're gonna come here to play tennis against that wall. It's just too, that's too small. It's ridiculous. But that is cool. Look at that slide. That slide's kind of cool. Big old slide. Okay. Okay, very cool. So, a pair of shoes that I bought turned out to be too big. They were the right size, but they were still too big. So I'm returning those. That's going to get me $100. I returned the edge protectors because they sent me the wrong thing. That's $35. And then I returned something else. I feel like I'm making all this money on returns this month. I always call returns like free money. It's not money spent that I'm not spending anymore because I already subtracted it, so now it's free money. It's like a windfall now. Now, you know what they call that? There are women, I'm going to have to preface this properly, because there are women on the internet who make videos about this concerning women financing or something like that, or like how women think of money, like credit is just free money. And I'm telling you, that's not just a woman thing. There's a lot of videos that people put out, or ideas that people put out specifically for women. And I get it. They do it because that's a voice that women have not always had. And so they're specifically trying to connect with women where they have not had a voice. But that doesn't mean a man can't relate to it, right? And that's important. And I find a lot of that stuff I do relate to, especially when it comes to finances. I need to get better. I do like the jacket I got. I'm very happy I got it. It was expensive, and it's going to last me forever, hopefully. I'm going to take very good care of it. But and I've been wearing it a lot, too. But that's like my last big purchase. And it was like $400 for this North Face jacket. It's ridiculous how much they cost. But I'm going to wear it all the time. Here in, Cleveland, it gets cold, so I don't feel bad about it. It's a good purchase. I'm very thankful for it. And I'm not going to spend anything anymore. Anything big, right? Until I pay off everything. Ooh, this coffee is hitting the spot. Now, I don't want to go down. I don't really want to go down these residential streets. I don't live there. I'm not a resident there. That's not my path. Sometimes, I don't know. Lately, I've been just really trying to keep it. Okay, so, let me preface this, or put it into context. So, I've been going to Bible study with a great community that I really like online. And I feel really open, and it's this great place to share. And I feel like I connect with it. I feel good to share there my own thoughts. And it's been really good. And I think when you find a community that you feel good with, it's good to stick with it and cultivate it and build on it. There are so many churches in this town. It's actually quite remarkable how many. I actually don't think I've ever gone this far, this direction, down this street, which is kind of cool, because I'm always trying to discover some new stuff. So we're still on Madison. But look at this stained glass. That's so cool. Now, it's 1:20. I'm at the 30-minute mark right now. So, if I started back right now, it would be close to an hour, because I did go off little tangents and stuff. Whoa, 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 watch out for the possum, watch out, watch out, watch out! Jesus. Oh, that was so close. Baby, careful. My poor baby, my poor little sweet boy. Oh my God, did you see that? Oh, I'm so glad that person stopped, because that possum was trying to cross the street with cars coming. And I was like, oh man, that possum's gonna die. Oh, it didn't. Oh, thankfully, thank God. And thank that driver for being aware and seeing it and pausing so that little fella could turn back around and get to safety. Now, where do you oh, there he is. Possum, what are you doing? Look at this sweet boy. Hi, sweet boy. Look at that sweet boy. Cute boy. Hey, where you going, sweet boy? Cutie. Oh, oh. Oh my God. What a cute little guy. Oh, what a sweet little boy. So cute. Possum. No. Possum? No, we don't want to get too close. We want to scare it. I thought it was right there. Huh. Well, it's around here somewhere. Okay, stay safe, okay? Stay safe. What a cute possum. It reminded me of my cat's, oh, not my cat. It reminded me of my childhood hamster, Scooter, because the way it scooted its little butt around. Whew, that was a close call. Close call for alcohol. Sweet little possum. What is this? That's interesting. Now, where can you find Kleenex? I mean, I guess you can go into a bar and get some napkins, right? Now this is a police car. That's interesting. What? Is this a police station here? I don't know. I don't know why the police car is there. Is he eating? Maybe he lives here? I don't know. I don't know. Ooh, Family Dollar. You know what I'm like tempted to do? Is just like find a motel or a hotel just for the fuck of it and just spend the night. You know? Oh, these are apartments. I think that I just want to go on like little adventures, you know? So maybe like find hold on. Alright. Now wait. I'm sure this is not open. Right? Probably not. Wouldn't that be amazing if it was open? I mean, the lights are on. Damn. Why are the lights on? Maybe for cleaning or something? Damn. Ooh, look at this. I want to show you something. Look at the beautiful bird tiling over there. Let's go check it out. Let's go check out the bird tiling. Look at that. Dude, what? That is so cool. And there's even like these, oh, these aren't seats. What is this place? This is so cool. Oh, private residence. But wow, that's so cool. There's like broken plate up there. Plate. Whoa, sorry about that. That's so cool. Alright. Whoa, what? Look at the guy. Huh. It's so weird being a nighttime tourist, you know? It's a little weird. What is this park? This is interesting. It's like, I don't know if this private land is undeveloped. Kind of looks like it. Huh. Hola. Hola. And here's a restaurant called the Flying Rib. That's a interesting name. Wait. Oh, it's a bar. What's with all these people going to this bar? Yeah, I've never been down this far down Madison before. But I keep thinking, if there's like a motel, maybe I'll just spend the night. I don't think I'll do that. That's crazy. That like it sent that feeling passed. I would do that with a friend. But what would be the point of doing that by yourself? Right? I mean, I can go home, I have food, I've got my cats. You know, it doesn't make any sense. But if you were with a friend, you could just go like, hey, let's go drive somewhere and spend the night, you know, somewhere and go on a little adventure. But to just, like, you know what the smell is out here? Wow, it smells like, it reminds me of Great America theme park from when I was a kid. It's kind of interesting. I think because there was that whole wandering around the park type of vibe, you know. Which is kind of how I'm treating my walk around Lakewood tonight. It's just like a journey around a park. Now, this is an e-bike. I wonder if I could ride this home. How do you use it? I wonder, yeah, I mean, how do you... Could I just use this to ride home? I feel like you can't. Because, look, if I get on it, right, like this. What? Aww. I guess I can't. Alright. So I guess you can't do that. I just thought it might be fun to go ride it home, you know, and then just leave it there. I don't know how those things work. You might need some kind of pass that you pay on it first to unlock it or something like that. Really don't know. Ooh, there's a Burger King open 24 hours. I could go there to get napkins. But I actually don't need to blow my nose anymore, so I guess we're fine. So what is this street here? Look at this guy with a giant walking stick. Interesting. I think maybe what we'll do... Wait. Oh, that's not open. Aw. That's okay. There's nothing really happening there anyway. Alright, let's go this way. Oh, what is this? What? Interesting. Huh. Here's the RTA. So let's see, are we finding those coins that he told us about? What are these coins? What are these coins that he was talking about? I don't even know. I don't even know. It's all just a little esoteric. And look, another e-bike. See, you know when you're walking in a tunnel like this, you're going to get some great acoustics. Say hey, mama. Whoa, spiderweb situation. Yeah. Yeah, that spider knows what he's doing putting that web there. A little more conversation, a little less action. A little less conversation, a little more... It's a little less conversation, a little more action. Not the other way around, I imagine. Right? Because people use conversation oftentimes to procrastinatize and to philosophize and monetize the eschaton or something. Now, here's something interesting. This is Berea. And I believe Berea does cross with Lincoln. But I feel like this is like a dangerous, darkened situation here. I don't know if this is the right way to go. Now we're getting into gang territory. I might have to pull on my switchblade and protect myself from the overlords. Right? We don't want to do that. We don't want to get into a situation like that. I've got coffee. Don't fuck with me. Okay. You just gotta look badass while you're walking down the street. Walking down the street with the... I don't look badass. I look like a prostitute. Okay. So... Because I'm adorable and I'm sexy. Alright. But I think if I take a right here... This is going to lead us back home. We're just doing a big old circle. When she gets there, she knows if the stores are all closed, with what she can get, what she came for. What does that mean? Because if the stores are closed, Does that mean they're still inside? Like cleaning or something? And then they see her at the door? And she just has to say a word. And they let her in and they go, yeah, no problem. Come on in, chica. Right? That's my guess. So she says, please. And they go, okay, come on, it's okay. Now, I can't assume that's going to work for everybody. Like, is that going to work for me? Or does it work for her because she's a sweet, beautiful, vulnerable, woman, and a man that's working there has a soft place in his heart for this woman in need? Or is it just a human in need? Why are we attaching gender? We do know it's a woman, right? Because it does say with a word, she can get what she came for. But they don't say if the person answering was a guy. We know nothing about... What is this word? Is this like the word as in like with Jesus? Being the word? Is this with the Bible? What are we talking about here? Now, it's interesting to note that these lyrics were written by Robert Plant when he was like 17 or something like that, right? It's kind of like how Steven Tyler wrote Dream On by Aerosmith when he was like 19 or 17, 19 years old. Some of the greatest stuff is written in these teenage years. Look at Mary Shelley. Wrote the first science fiction novel when she was 19 years old. Do you know what that novel is? I bet you don't. I bet you do. Of course you do. It's Frankenstein. 1939, I believe. And that rhymes, so you know it's true. Now, someone might try to argue, well, how do you know it's the first science fiction? And I'll tell you how I know. I've studied this. And all the novels that came before were all about alchemy. And alchemy has been decided by those scholars of great literature that alchemy falls under the category of fantasy, not science fiction. And so her novel, Frankenstein, became the first science fiction novel. Isn't that, if you think, at least arguably, you can say, a young girl, a teenager, wrote arguably the first science fiction novel that has endured for nearly 100 years, right? It's been like 90 years or something. That's pretty phenomenal. It's like 85 years. It's pretty amazing. And that's because it's a timeless story. Frankenstein is a tragedy. It's not... the Frankenstein, the monster, everything he did was no fault of his own. And he didn't ask to be recreated. What's interesting is we don't even know the life of the body because it was multiple bodies sewn together that were given life. And we know very little about the consciousness that was in Frankenstein, except that he was innocent. And he hangs out with the young girl. She shows him a flower. And she goes, look, this flower can float. And he's like, ooh, that's beautiful. And so, because he doesn't understand, he throws her into the water because he wants to share that beauty with her. Unfortunately, she drowns. And that leads the villagers to try to kill him rather than bring him to justice. And it's a very what's interesting is also Frankenstein's a very short movie. I had really no idea how short it is. It's a very short movie, and it's a very tragic movie. Now, it's also a very complex story with a lot of very adult themes. And this was written by a 19-year-old girl. But here's the thing. It was published when she was 19. We don't know how young she was when she started writing it. And I'd love to. It's like when they go, if there is a famous person you could talk to and ask them anything. I would love to ask Mary Shelley about her process. What was the intention and what were the ideas and influences and inspirations for writing Frankenstein. I think that would be a very fascinating conversation. And I'm sure some filmmaker has written and produced speculative, hypothetical conversations between someone and Mary Shelley about this very thing. At least I'd love if that were true, and I'm going to go look up and find out if that is true. And the reason I say that is because it brings to mind a really great series that Aaron, my store artist, turned me on to a couple of years ago called, what is it, the Indiana Jones Chronicles, where a very young Indiana Jones travels with his family around the world, and we do see these like really interesting intellectual and philosophical conversations between two historical minds. It's such a good show, like ridiculously overlooked and underrated. In fact, I need to watch more of that show because I haven't watched the whole thing. I think I only got did I even finish season 1? I think I got into season 2. I'm not sure. But yeah, I should definitely finish that one. Dude, I'm so glad I made this coffee. Because it's like keeping me warm. It's definitely making this walk so much nicer than it would have been tonight, I think. Very grateful. Also, I'm seeing a lot of areas I've never been down before. Like, I've never been down this street. We're at 1 hour right now. I knew it. See, whenever I go, it's going to be a short one. It becomes long. It's just the way it goes. I really was expecting tonight to be a short walk. But then that guy said, look for those coins. And that got me going, wow. That really got my brain going. Now, if I'm right, I'm basically just going in a big old square that'll take me right back home. But I actually currently have no idea how far away that is. I'm gonna guess it's a good 20 blocks or something. But I actually have no idea. And I don't want to look it up because I kind of like to just enjoy the journey. Because to really get the most out of a journey, you have to be open. You know, you got to be open to God and to where God is leading you on this journey. And it's good to stay safe. And I definitely felt there were moments that I was out of my comfort zone and it could have been dangerous. A couple of times. I went to the ATM. I got a little bit of money. That's dangerous to do at night. But the reason I do these things isn't to tempt fate. Maybe a little, but not really. It's mostly to get yourself keen so that you are more in tune with your surroundings. And that really awakens you to be more present. And therefore your experience is going to be better, I think. Okay. That might sound crazy. I don't know. Whew. Got my keys, got my wallet, I got my coffee, I got my jacket, got my hat. Let's see, where are we at? Hour and 2 minutes into our flight. I didn't even get any peanuts on this flight. Can you believe that? Wow. And the funny thing is I have peanuts at home. I should have brought like a little bag of peanuts. Wait a minute. I brought 2 granola bars. Oh, yes. I am so glad I brought... Yay, granola bar situation here. We got a granola situation right here, and we're gonna partake of that situation right here. Do 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 do. Okay. Ooh, train tracks. Are you supposed to say a prayer when you cross train tracks or something? I feel like you're supposed to do something when you cross train tracks. Now, what is this? Animal shelter. Refuse and recycling and animal shelter. Jeez. That's terrifying. Why would they put those things together? Is that a kill shelter? Drop those bodies off right next door. Maybe it's a cover-up. Maybe they're killing people there. Maybe they're murdering people. Maybe that's where they take all the eaten babies, half-eaten babies. Where the hell am I? I feel like that scene in American Werewolf in London, where you as the audience see them kind of slowly get off the path. And you're like, guys, you're off the freaking path. Right? So, I think I'm going to listen to that. And I'm going to check Google Maps to see exactly how far away I am from home. Make sure I'm going the right direction. Hold on. Okay, Houston, we have a problem. I'm not exactly sure how far away I am from home. And I can't access the internet for some reason to check with Google Maps. So I'm gonna go this way and take a right, because I think I actually overshot it. So if I take a right here and then take another right a couple of streets down, like 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 streets down, then that'll take me back to Madison. I'm pretty sure. It just sucks that I have no internet out here. So, praise the Lord, and the creek don't rise. I did see some bunnies, so I still feel safe. Okay, all right. Got my coffee. Or as REM says, I got my spine, I got my orange crush. We are agents of the free. Now it's time to learn your country. It's overseas, coming in fast over me. Follow me, don't follow me. Got my spine, I got my orange crush. Coffee. We are agents of the free. Oh, you know what this could actually be? That would really be funny if this is Madison right here. What if this is Madison? What if this is Madison? That would mean we're closer than we thought we were. This is my musical that I write as I walk through the world. Oh, it's a little dark tonight. Ooh, oh, it's a little cold in this empire of light. This is my new song. I call it The Empire of Light. I just came up with it. I like it. Thank you, God. Whew. Now, what do we have here? A little less conversation, a little more musical. Do. All right. North American switchgear. I don't know what that is. I don't even know. Here's my bank, Huntington. Let's all just remember a moment, the adorable possum that we saw earlier this evening, and let him be a reminder to watch where we're going, that we do not accidentally get run over on our adventures. But may God look out for us the way I looked out for that possum, so that we might be free and safe and happy and joyful. Oh, shimmer me timblers. This is Triscuit. Whoa, really? Interesting. I do know where this is, but I don't know which way is home. Although, if I'm right about my original thoughts, it's this way. And I think I am. But I want to cross the street and look at this kitchen. Aw, bunny rabbits crossing the road. A little more little cutie pies, a little bit cutie pies. A little more cutie pie. I need to go pee. This is the part of the journey where we go pee. Where the heck am I going to find? Where the heck am I going to find a place to go pee out here? Okay, let's check the internet again, shall we? Good news, I was exactly right about where I am. But man, did I go far.
Turn left onto Triscuit Road.
So apparently, the reason I knew Triscuit Road is because this is where I took to find the synagogue when I wanted to find a synagogue for Shabbat one Friday. And it was closed, like they only were open for online Shabbat. And then they never contacted me, which sucks. Ooh, look at these beautiful lights on this tree. That's pretty cool. That's so cool. Wait, are those lights? They're not. They're just like tinsel or something. They just light up so beautifully that I thought they were lights. How cool. Okay, here is Mohican Park.
Turn right toward Triscuit Road.
Yeah, I am. Mohican
Turn
Park.
left onto Triscuit Road.
I'm on Triscuit Road. Leave me alone. Look at this park. It's all dark and scary. This would be the park that you would go to with a friend and smoke some really good weed. And you wouldn't be scared because you're with a friend. But I'm not with my friend, and I don't have weed. So, that's not going to happen. But I do have coffee. And I have my coffee, and I got my cute attitude. I got my Sasha attitude. I don't want to be this close to the dark street, or the dark park. You know, that's scary. I'm crossing the street. Because, like, dark park, that rhymes. And so you know I'm right about my vibe that I don't want to be pulled into the park by something scary. You know? I got my coffee, though. Don't fuck with me, I've got coffee. I'm not egging you on. I'm just trying to say, hey, I am well armed. I've got 2 pocket knives, just in case. I've got a pocket knife in my right pocket. I've got a pocket knife in my left pocket. Because you never know which pocket you're going to have to get to reach to. So, I don't have a gun. And I don't have a gun. No, I don't have a gun. Come as you are, as you were, as I wanted to be, as a friend, as an end, as an old enemy, and I swear that I don't have a gun. What do you make of that song? What do you think the meaning of that song is? I like to philosophize, so let's think about it while I'm walking home. We got like a 30-minute walk home. So, what I think is, it's like a dream, or like a sculpture by Camille Claudel, where Rodin's like, I can't believe you sculpted me and you together, now my wife's gonna know I'm cheating on her. And he is horrible to her. And then we find out, no, she was all 3 people in the, she was all 3 people in the sculpture. Now, I call a little bit of bullshit, because I think they could both be right. I think this was not a mutually exclusive thing. I think it was him, and it was her, and it was his wife, but it was also how each one represented
Turn
her.
right toward West 139th Street.
So I think maybe they were both right. I don't know. I don't know how honest her narration is in that movie. Also, she's not alive. We have no idea what she was thinking. And let's say she has writings that said this. How much do I trust her own writing on this? To me, it seems more likely that
Turn left toward West 139th Street.
she said no because she connected more deeply with the idea of it being aspects of her own personality. But it seems likely that it's also representing an emotional struggle between Rodin, his wife, and her as like the mistress. But I have a lot of compassion for Camille Claudel. She was an extraordinary talent. Kind of like, Sylvia Plath. There are so many extraordinary women throughout history that were poorly treated by history. And unfortunately, it makes me sad to know that there's such a lack of compassion in this world, because we have so many great historical stories that should breed compassion within us. So it's important for us to teach these stories and keep these women's stories alive so that people become more compassionate. I truly believe that. I think it's very important. So I would say when you meet someone who you feel lacks compassion, find a way to share a deeply meaningful story about a woman who was mistreated by history. Whether it's Camille Claudel or Sylvia Plath or who else? Joan of Arc. I mean, every woman has been mistreated by history. Let's just be honest. Grandmothers who gave up their dreams to live a life that was expected of them. Oh man, I'm getting tired. I swear it's been 2
Turn
weeks.
right onto West 140th Street.
Oh, this way. Okay. How far am I away? Okay. When the truth is found to be lies, and all the noise within you dies. Is that the real lyrics of that song? Don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need somebody to love? Couldn't you find somebody to love? You better find somebody to love. Your eyes might look like his, but boop, 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 I don't know where it is. Okay, dog, I don't know the lyrics. Leave me alone. Jeez. Can you believe that, dog? He's like, get those lyrics right. Sheesh. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm still kind of far away from home. Because this is Arliss. And Arliss is farless awayest from hummus. And I don't have any hummus. Oh no! But that's alright. Oh, hummus would be so good right now with like some toasted sourdough. Ooh, hummus, sourdough. Yes. I bet you I have hummus in the fridge and it's old and I can't eat it. I need to clean out my fridge. Okay. This is beautiful. I'm afraid you're the time. You're afraid. They were right when they said we were breathing underwater. When we said at our feet, in the end it wasn't me. Is this my life? Do or am I breathing underwater? be a walk through the mirror maze. I can see the end. Oh, oh, oh. But it hasn't happened yet. I can see the end. Whoa, whoa, whoa. But it hasn't happened yet. Is this my life? Doo-doo. Oh, or am I breathing underwater? My I'm the tide, you're the tide, I'm the flame, you're the kite. They were right when they said we should never meet our heroes. When they bowed at our feet, in the end it wasn't me. Is this my life? Oh, or am I breathing underwater? Is this my life? Oh, or am I breathing underwater? Oh, woo, woo. Life are days. It will be passed through the mirror maze. I can see the end. Whoa, but it hasn't happened yet. I can see the end, but it hasn't happened yet. Is this my life? Oh, or am I breathing underwater? Is this my life? Oh, am I breathing underwater? Mother, do you think they'll drop the bomb? Oh my Lord. Okay, now it's my guess that this is Madison now. Maybe. I have a feeling this might be Madison.
Turn right toward Lakewood Heights Boulevard.
Wait, turn right. You turn right and tell me what to do. Yeah, I think this is Madison. Because that's the Circle K that's always closed.
Turn left toward Lakewood Heights Boulevard. Turn left onto Lakewood Heights Boulevard.
Okay. I need to get a napkin. I don't see it.
Turn left onto Lakewood Heights Boulevard.
There's no napkin. Do we want anything? This could be so much, there's no price tag on it. Ooh. I could get the spicy. Alright, you're right. I'll put it back. Put it back. Put it back. Okay.
That was accidental too.
Still didn't find a napkin. Oh, wait a minute. Ooh. They might have like Kleenex or something. Right? They gotta have like Kleenex or something, right? Shit. I don't see any. This is it. I would think it'd be here. Oh, wait a minute. That's way... It's kind of big. It's too big. I don't want a giant thing like that. It's too big. Okay, so I wonder, does this open 24? I think that might be open. It is open 24. So we found another 24-hour store. Oh wait, no, I've been to this store. I've just never been inside. That's actually the first time I've been inside. Okay. So, and that guy was really nice. And he even gave me some napkins. So according to this, it says take a right at Brown, so that's not this street, but the next one. And look, Bunny Rabbit. Hi, Bunny.
Turn right onto Richland Avenue.
Wait, what? Oh. I thought it wanted me to take a right at Brown. So I guess I'm taking it right here where the bunny went. Okay, let me pause this for a minute. All right. I feel like we're making pretty good time now. So, it looks like now, from all my walking and exploring over the last, year and a half, I have found 3 24-hour stores. Or is it 2? I think this one I just found is the other one that I found before. So I still think it's 2. The only difference is this is the first time I ever went inside the second one. But the guy that works there is very cool. Man, I think this is going to turn into my longest walk yet. Seriously. I think we're probably looking at almost 2 hours. Okay. Oh, we're almost home. This is Athens here.
Turn left onto Athens Avenue.
Oh. I thought I could cross through there, but you can't. Now, if I want, I could go down Richland. Oh, this is that closed street. But I'm gonna head home. I gotta go to the bathroom. If I didn't have to go to the bathroom, maybe I'd check out that street. One thing I'm very thankful for is that when I do go on these walks, I usually don't feel like I wasted my time. I think they're good for me. And I come up with some interesting ideas. Have some interesting conversations. And then it's interesting to see what people pick up and comment on in the comments. So that's kind of fun. All right, let's see what time it is. Ooh, it's exactly, look at this, 2:37. How classic is that? Can you believe it? That's funny. I mean, I almost feel like the brain gets programmed. You get so connected to a number that you sync up with it. So you randomly look at the clock because subconsciously you're synced up with 237, and so it's 237 again. I don't know. It's funny. You know, look. Though I don't look at my watch very often on these walks because you got to turn the phone over and you don't want to have your audience looking at nothing. You don't want to flip them all over the place. So, but the chance that it was 237 right then is crazy. Or it's completely logical. And I tend to believe it's something. See, I think we want to believe something's crazy because it gives our lives a sense of fabricated meaning. But to make everything mundane takes the magic out of life. And so what if those are extremes and the truth is neither of the extremes? What if it's something that we haven't even thought of?
Turn right onto Lincoln Avenue.
Okay. Since you put it so nicely. Is there a... You know, I haven't seen...
Turn right onto Lincoln Avenue.
You know, I was talking. So rude. You know, but thank you for the directions. I appreciate that. I haven't seen any deer in a while. The family, the mother and her baby. I haven't seen them this year, and I feel like I would have seen them if I was going to see them. So either they've moved on, or they're no longer with us. And I kind of get the sense that maybe they're no longer with us. Huh. Are those bunny rabbits? What are those? They sound like seagulls. But obviously they're not freaking seagulls. What are those? Baby, like coyotes? Or baby... I don't know. They might be the rabbits. They might be. But I've never heard the rabbits making those noises before. So I don't know. Okay. Do you know what is making those sounds? Did you hear them? Oh man, what a walk, huh? Frickety frackety. Long walk. Wait a minute. Okay, so it's been like an hour and a half. Because I left home, it was close to 1, I think. And it's now 2:37. So not quite 2 hours. Wow, definite long one though. And I think at an hour and a half, it might not be the longest. I think I do have a 2-hour one. So this will be like the second longest though. And it probably would have been longer if I didn't need to go to the bathroom, which means next walk, I'll make sure to go to the bathroom before I leave. I am exhausted. Well, thanks for coming on my journey tonight, everybody. This has been an interesting one. Now the question is Snowball going to be waiting at the front porch? Wait a minute. Is that Snowball? I think that's Snowball. Hey! Hi! You hungry? Yeah? Come on, Snowball. Hi, baby. Hi, yeah, come on. Yeah, you hungry? Come on, baby. Yeah? Oh, hi. Okay, come on. Let's go eat. Oh, look at that possum. Where'd he go? Possum. That was a big old possum. Did you see that
Welcome
big old
home.
possum? Looking around. That was a big old possum. He hightailed it. So there's Snowball. Hi, baby. You want some food? You want to say hi to... Come here, baby. Yeah. Okay. All right. You hungry? Aw. There we go. Big old possum and Snowball. I know. Just open the door and let you guys in. You coming in? Hold on, baby. All right. We're home. It's time to feed everybody. Hey. I know. Hello. Hey, are you hungry? Yeah? Okay, come on. You go, baby. Love you. Alright, and with that, I bid you all a beautiful day, and a beautiful morning, and a peaceful slumber. Goodbye.